When it comes to the midweek madness, this is a highlight act. Freiburg, the tabletop in the Bavarian capital. A look at the starting lineups, and after the first drop points of his tenure, new Bayern head coach Jose Barcola has made no less two thrashing of Hamburg on Friday. Head coach Edmond Kaplani rotates his side in 4 positions. Inge Björk behind lone striker Luca Birkholz, still looking for her first Freiburg goal since a summer move. They were the side that thwarted Bayern here on the weekend. A meeting of second and first. Bavaria, a game of humans. Says that sometimes you can be at your best, sometimes at your worst, but tonight he was not inverting from that left-back role. Finding Clara Bühl, the danger woman. Cutting inside. And the chance of the game drawn out of Laura Benkart, the former Bayern goalkeeper. Tanikawa to Clara Bühl. The threat looming large, and Benkart looked like she'd done well to palm this away from danger. Sort of options. Finds Caroline Simon. Searching pass for Damjanovic. From his back line. Who are under pressure here early, and Bühl threatening to get in behind. Early stage of this season, the long-awaited debuts and firsts for Lena Oberdorf in a Bayern, the whole squad activated. And the heavy rotation only comes as a surprise based used to seeing it from Bayern much last season. There we see is certainly severe for the Austrian international, and there is concern in the Bayern ranks. We wish her a speedy and successful recovery. Too much, it's all right, it's not that bad, but enough to force her off the pitch. The fact that there are a lot of games and challenges ahead. Oberdorf, oh, what a ball that was, and didn't go diving in. Stanway did, though. Wonderful challenge from the England midfielder. Simon now with the cross. It goes deep down. Bayern looking to put the wind back in their sails after the injury to Tatrasil took it out momentarily, and this is lovely play. Tanikawa, but Tanikawa picked the wrong pass. It wasn't a bad pass, but she needed to pull it back to Damjanovic. Instead, she went searching for Bühl. The run needed at the back post, but they broke Freiburg down really well there. Great delivery, Benkart comes. Once again, they go for the in-swinging option. The left foot of Caroline Simon to deliver. Another teasing delivery, and a lovely, and it's Vanessa Gilles once again with her party piece. A signing from Lyon is Bayern's top with her 3rd of the season. Breakers. Oh, chance for Freiburg now. Vorbian on her own. Draws the first save of the game out of Ena Mahmutovic. Broke down momentarily there. The ball looked to have outlined that Bayern, of course, were the clear favourites for a game like tonight. If anything, levels. Right now, Damjanovic on the march. Simon takes charge. Bühl doesn't quite complete the defensive work, and now there's a nice run being made by Egli, who goes diving. Clash between the two. Somewhat apologetic there, the Swiss forward. Lila Egli, who gets a yellow card. Little rush of blood to the head there for the 18-year-old. Big shoes left to fill for Jose Barcola. High standard set that he's trying to meet. Bull, Tanikawa! 2-0. Just opened up the foot. But Bull really put this one on the plate. Japanese attacking midfielder. She hasn't scored quite convincingly by Bayern in the extra half an hour. And there have been some bright moments since, but no goals. And she should have made it. Free kick now. Produce. Oh, there's a touch in women's football. But having not looked at their best, Vanessa Gilles then popped up from... They have not had a single chance to do that. Selina Vorbian with the only shot they produced, and it really came out of nothing. But it did come from a transitional situation which gets something going in the final third. Dahlmann right now is chasing what looked like a lost cause, but Tanikawa, Felder, sticks close, Kett skirts past the challenge, and Bayern build out wide again. Simon loves to maraud forward from that left-back role. It's now. But a nasty knee injury cutting her career to an end as Bull now gets the ball back from Stanway, and corner whipped in, and Stierli there, Tanikawa on the follow-up. Sees it blocked behind for another. Involved in for Bayern in the current campaign. Damjanovic, excuse me. She's already profited from one. Got a lot of space out here. Clara Bull down by the byline, always full of trickery. Simon's corner floated in again and attacked by Gilles. Stanway, shortly before half-time. A second goal that they certainly wouldn't be undeserving of, because they have been truly dominant in this first half. Seeing Ingeborg Siadodatotir sent off, and she's just given the ball away dangerously at the back. Benkart is off her line. Tanikawa looking to pounce. Against Bayern. But they've had some moments, some hairy ones at the back, and this was chief amongst them. Damjanovic drawing a good save out of Benkart, and Tanikawa couldn't make the most. The Bayern don't have bogey teams, truth be told. Courtesy of the pixel cams tonight at the campus. As Bull now tries to make something happen, dinks it in just over the head of Tanikawa. Oberdorf with a chance to strike, but the touch. 4 minutes of time added on at the end of this first half. Team's starting to get a little bit more accustomed to the go the way of Bayern. Damjanovic has Dahlmann in the middle. Oberdorf arriving as well. It's going to come to Dahlmann! Well, after a goalless draw against relegation favourites, come the appropriate response against Freiburg in this top of the table. It is Bayern 1, Freiburg 0. In Bundesliga, it's the name given to a set of midweek fixtures, and after enjoying a splendid match day 3 from Friday, been at their best. Damjanovic gets the action underway for the second half. Bayern a goal to the good. Wanted to, with the exception of the goal. Momoko Tanikawa finding Franziska Kett here. She had the best chance of the first half. But now Bull taking it alone, and Egli runs into trouble. Tanikawa with a neat turn. Confidence out wide to Clara Bull. Clara Bull with the cut back to Simon, who wasn't ready for it. Now Damjanovic waits at the back post. Now off the face of Julia Stierli there. Janovic is going to battle for everything. Tanikawa. See. Bayern really breaking down that left wing. And Boo's cross to Ket. Oh, wow. Really is thriving in this new right back role. That's a completely mistimed it. Apologetic, but Egli. Tricky customer, Lele Egli. One of those street footballer types. And have gone 562 minutes without conceding in the Frauen Bundesliga. And I hold the thought, because Tanikawa's in a dangerous area here. I just can't get Oberdorf though. Dry eyes! Well, she could join Vanessa Gilles on 3 goals for the season. Patient in waiting for her to have the influence that she can have due to injury. No. Gilles. As I say, she has a reputation for scoring goals. Tanikawa, that's a lovely piece of skill. A little bit of daylight to get the shots off, but Bayern once again having to settle for a corner. They are Siena, but they're still not having it easy in front of goal. That looked like a stray arm. Damjanovic though with a chance, and the effort, Jovana Damjanovic. But Bayern are once again on the front foot. They're in the ascendancy. Effects of it. Damjanovic now. Can't get the shot. Oberdorf winning out in midfield. Ball into space behind everyone but Daumann, who then turned into trouble on in her place. That's a nice cut back to the edge of the area. Chance here for Stanway. And Lisa Karl. Last touch was clearly off of Lisa Karl. Stierli probably should have done more to try. Corner has already led to a goal. Another delivery that Luca Birkolz might be one of the candidates to come off here based on the fact that she's barely had a touch of the ball against Hamburg last Friday, and indeed Luca Birkolz is the final change as he's replaced by Silag. A like-for-like change up front. Silag scored twice off the play tonight because while both teams, Bayern and Freiburg, had a +5 goal difference, Bayern had done it with 5 goals scored and none conceded. Freiburg did it with 8 scored and 3. In fact, they had scored more often. They were the team that topped the table, but as things stand, it is Peace specialist. Benkart comes, doesn't get there. Stanway fizzes it in, and it's turned home by... It wasn't the prettiest goal, but they've doubled their lead, Bayern. Dominance now demonstrated by the scoreline. And after Vanessa Gilles, Lena Oberdorf joins her at the top 3. A poacher's finish. Touch. Right place, right time. And it's Bayern 2-0 up on... disappointing for Freiburg, having just made those changes to be... Boo's cross. Tanikawa was right back to Stanway. They're lining up at the back post for a Stanway delivery. Instead, she finds Franziska Ket. Change of angle. It's a good ball, though, and harder! Oh, what a save by Benkart! Benkart equal to the effort. Marvellous goal. Shot stopper. This is a real step up in performance from Bayern. Fair to say they're still not at the peak of their powers under Jose Barkel tenure. Clara Buhl looking for Schüller. The pace about her as she proved with the 2 goals scored against Hamburg last Friday. And here she goes, taking on Glodis to the byline. why situations like this are so valuable to teams like Freiburg here at the campus. And that corner is not the best treatment. Just trying to see who it is. It's Greta Stegemann. Attack the ball at the near post here with Stanway, and yeah, heavy fall on the low. Out of this Englische Woche, the first of the new 14-team era following the Frauen-Bundesliga's expansion in the swell. We'll have another later on in the campaign. As Tanikawa turns the corner. Schüller out wide. Players in the middle. Bayern here on Saturday in that goalless draw. They are a goal down against Union Berlin, the newly promoted side right now. As Harder looking for Schüller. That looked like a foul on Lisa Karl. That certainly was from Harder in the end. Here she is, finding Clara Bühl. Cuts back. Harder wants it back. Stanway takes it instead, and it's Simon with an outswinger this time. Bühl back in. Tanikawa can't work. Arguably the best right back in German women, depending on who you listen to. Oh, Freiburg teasing ball in behind, and Mahmoud. Has been remarkable, and again we are going to go another Frauen-Bundesliga match with Bayern not conceding unless Freiburg can find some. To go back to the 27th of April. Freiburg's last injuries, knee injuries, ankle injuries, you name it, Svenja Firmli has suffered from it. And it's such a shame. Tanikawa. Bühl. And to be honest, as impressive Freiburg were as table toppers, it doesn't matter who you play against in the Frauen-Bundesliga, that's not good enough. As Bayern in on the goal-scoring act with her first of the season. Beats Benkart, who got a touch to the ball but not enough to keep it out. Making the desired impact, and it just all opened up for Lea Schüller. She's had to be patient, waiting for her first of the season. Berg on for Freiburg now after Vorbian took that knock a few moments ago. Silag. Actually in the DFB Pokal der Frauen first round, they take on Borussia Dortmund at the Stadion an der Rote Erde as Bühl had a hand in all 5 goals that Bayern had scored this season. A degree of threat. And so while she doesn't have an assist or a goal tonight, Clara Bühl with another standout performance. The fact that he's a head coach who wants to create moments that people remember, magic moments. Renga and the reigning champions Arsenal, who will feature at the Allianz Arena. Side this time. Freiburg unable to clear their lines. Tanikawa. The first for that woman, Lena Oberdorf. The second for Lea Schüller. Now Oberdorf floating it in. And it's a... Tanikawa to Schüller, back to goal. Ciudad here. Taken off the ball by Oberdorf. Stanway, chance to really put the nail in the coffin. Clara Bühl! An impressive victory for Bayern. They bounce back from the frustrating goalless draw as Jena on Saturday by putting 4 past Freiburg to go top. Gets her second of the season. It is the final nail in the Freiburg. And Clara Bühl, the former Freiburg player, who has been brilliant. Bayern taking tonight as well. Bayern's attacking output not quite spectacular, but saved by the set-piece situation. Tuesday night tango from the front. Tanikawa. Such a technically gifted player. And even though she hasn't necessarily been involved in the goals here tonight, she's presenting for the pass. Playing the pivot, linking up the play. A key player, clearly. The idea was good, the execution wasn't. But for Bayern, it's a very convincing 4-0 win. Top of the table clash. It's the reigning title holders who beat the table toppers.